Hello. I think I'm live. I think I'm live. I think I'm live. It seems like I am. Okay, this is great. I want to see if I can share my screen. Before I was able to share my screen and a video of myself at the same time, which was nice. Um, so I'm going to see if I can go to my dashboard and make that happen. Make that freaking happen. How do I do this? How do I do this? Facebook is sharing your screen. What the frick? Stop sharing that. Settings. Insights. How lovely. Start screen share. Maybe I should just start with the screen share and see if that works better. It's strange that I can't. Da, da, da. I don't want to create a poll. I want to share my screen. Saying that I can't. That's so strange. I did it before with no problems. That's frustrating. That's very frustrating. Is there a way that I can upload a picture, maybe? Interactivity? Graphics? Not supported. This is annoying. Well, I'm trying to share my screen. I did it last time, but what I was trying to do is have a video of me up as well as showing the chart, because I thought it was kind of nice to be able to see me and also see that. But now when I went to do it, it's like the camera's already in use. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna fucking do? Well, I want to talk about the full moon in Capricorn on the 13th of July, and I wanted to show you a picture of it while I'm doing it. But you could easily pull that up, just go pull a chart for the 13th of July. That's one way of doing it. Or just Google, like, full moon chart, blah, 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 blah. Anyone has access to this inspiration, because that's what I view the star charts as, inspiration. As you can tell right now, I don't necessarily feel super inspired. I don't feel super thrilled to be doing what I'm doing, and that doesn't mean that I'm not happy to have this task. I committed to trying to do new moon and full moon astrology postings for the purposes of practicing this art form, because I really do think it's a fun challenge, and it's maybe even helpful to some people. So though you can't see the chart, you can see me, and that will just have to do. So we're gonna look at this. I could just showcase the chart and not me. Right now I'm like waffling in this decision. I'm waffling. But whatever. We're just gonna look at the chart and we're just gonna talk, and then you guys can pull it up if you want. Okay, so this full moon means that the sun and the moon are at opposite points. So from our perspective, if the human experience, or the earth, is the center of the universe, and we look out at the ecliptic around us, the sun is going to be in Cancer, pretty close to Mercury, and opposite that, the moon will be in Capricorn, pretty close to Pluto. So right off the top, let's start with the sun. That seems like the brightest place to begin. The sun is in Cancer, so there's a focus on containment, safety, nurturing, protection, nourishment. Like, Cancer rules the tummy, so there's this sort of like, what also rules the boobs. It's like the motherly kind of thing. So the sun in Cancer wants to do this kind of whole nurturing, protective bit, and that that light, that protective, nurturing light, is shining its beams, if you will, from the sun on this moon that's in the constellation Capricorn, which is much more focused on not nurturing and safety, but like making things, like completing them, accomplishing tasks, overcoming obstacles, climbing challenges. So there's this opposition between like the secure, safe, private, protective, and the I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna accomplish and get shit done sort of archetype. So that's the polarity we're working with now. The moon doesn't want to be in Capricorn. The moon would much prefer to be in Cancer. So in some ways, the moon is opposite, or in detriment, if you will, the place that it wants to be. So I don't think that this full moon is something that I'm gonna be able to have a flowery disposition about. It's sort of just like, we're fucking doing this because I said I was gonna fucking do it. Is it producing any fucking results? Is it worth anything? I don't fucking know. Like there is that sort of, oddly enough, tone that you may be getting from me that seems relative. Like people who have the moon in Capricorn sometimes almost feel like they're not really like nurturing at all. Like they're so focused on what they think needs to get done that sometimes I feel like they miss the whole fucking point. But then again, if we didn't have people who got shit done and accomplished things, then there certainly are problems. There's a degree of pushing through things and accomplishing things and climbing through things and initiating things that are steady. That is important. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating. So this nurturing light is being met on shining on this moon. That's just like, just fucking do it. Just fucking do it. That's kind of annoying. Now, because Mercury is so close to the sun at this particular point, if you're looking at the chart, or you're just believing me, the messenger god is sort of getting absorbed by the light of the sun. So I don't necessarily think this is a person who's going to be able to send super clear, crisp messages. I don't see like that's very effective at this time. The character that I'm seeing here, this messenger god, is sort of like, I'm oriented towards feeling safe and protected, and I don't really have much of a voice outside of that like thing that I want to feel. So there's that sort of opposition to begin. Pluto, the planet of transformation, like unearthing things, pretty close to that moon as well. So it's not like right on it, but it's close enough that I'm like, yeah, like some shit's gotta be dug up a bit. Like there's something here that needs to be kind of unearthed, dug up a little bit when it comes to this. Just fucking doing it, just pushing through, as opposed to really maybe wanting to feel that nurturing sense of safety and protection. I'm not saying that one of them is wrong or right. I'm just saying that it just sucks. It's not wrong to push through and just get shit done. I'm not saying that that's bad. Sometimes it's probably the perfect thing to do, but it sucks. It just sucks. That's the energy that I feel. Now, that sun appears to be sextiled by Uranus and the North Node conjunct. So the North Node is the place. The North Node is the place where the head of the dragon is, where the demon of like, some people call it your purpose or the reason that you're incarnated or whatever. But like that eclipse point, and Uranus is there, so there's like this exacerbation of this desire to like really radically change some of your like most steady habits, like how you eat, where your food comes from. Like, there's this really intense learning opportunity I think available between like this feeling of safety and also revolutionizing like how you consume things. So it's sextiling this Uranus dragon head thing. The sun is. I wish you guys could see this. I'm gonna fucking find a better way to do this. This is garbage. It worked perfect last time, and now it doesn't. But, anyways, that trine, and there's that sextile between the sun. So light you're giving off, your emanation, your steady emanation, and also your reflective part. There's a trine. So there's some sort of energy flow from your like pushing onward, accomplishing things, um, exacerbated by like this need for change, like maybe pushing for a change in order to help learn, like maybe you have to go through something, maybe you have to push through something and try and like really go on another adventure, like try something different to figure out how it is to really feel safe and really protected. Like you're gonna have to push out of like this normal comfort zone maybe, and try something new, because I don't know, that's there's a lot of energy flowing from that moon which I don't even want to see, and there's also some sort of escapist tendencies I think to look at, like something to learn about, trying like being avoidant or just sort of dissolving away. Why am I saying that? Because there's another sextile between the moon and Neptune, which is a dissolving everything into one sort of a planet. And it's in Pisces still, so it's like, I mean, there may be something artistic and something very intuitive and interconnected and maybe even wise about this choice to just, I'm getting this transform, shift something, try something completely different. Like you're not gonna have a choice, kind of a vibe is what I'm getting from this story. What else? Saturn in Aquarius is trining Venus in Gemini, so there's this interesting thing happening about like a steady communicative idea that is connective in nature and lasting. Like there's this, so Saturn is the planet of like limits and boundaries and steady about like upholding things, and it is retrograde still. So there's that force flowing really powerfully into this Venus in Gemini, which is like very communicative and really loves to learn and all these ideas. There's this sort of, yeah, there's this trining blue energy between the two of them, which suggests like there's some kind of communicative thing that's happening that could really last. And I think it'll go well. Like I don't. Again, there's like slight escapistness to it, though. There's slight getting lost at sea. This is a strange one. Like this is a strange one. It's the full moon is actually happening at pretty much a very powerful degree for me, because my ascendant is right around this degree point. So it's, I don't know what's gonna fucking happen. I'm not something about my friend groups and the networks I'm a part of, and something about my creative expression. Like there's gotta be some sort of change. There's some sort of thrust that's gotta happen, and I don't know what it is. I don't fucking know what it is, but something about the networks and the groups and the friends circles that I'm in is coming to a head. Something's got to change, and my romantic life, my sex life, my what brings me pleasure and joy, like something is. When I tried to apply to my own chart, yeah, it's not a fun chart. The moon is in detriment. Mars is in detriment. Mercury is under the beams of the sun. Saturn's in rulership, so plenty of boundaries, plenty of restriction, which I guess I'm thankful for. We don't float off planet. Yeah. Jupiter in Aries is more neutral, I think. Jupiter's unaspected. Chiron is unaspected. Mars is unaspected. Yeah. When I try to find like the midpoints for these points, like, is there anything else I want to say about this chart? I know it's not the happiest chart. I know it's sort of a push through. I mean, I don't want to be a negative person. I don't want to be a negative person, but I'm looking at this chart, and as a communicator, it's like, it's not easy to fucking do. It's not easy for me to find what to say, because I'm not only my essence, this sort of wanting to feel nurtured and protected and safe, but also feeling like what I've got to do is keep pushing through, is coming forward. Like, I just think it's interesting that the chart it just sort of does feel like a reflection of what I'm experiencing, and it's frustrating because I don't want to experience this, but what do I do? Like, I'm coming back to taking care of the body. Taking care of the body. Taking care of the body. That's what feels right. That's that nurturingness and like pushing through to do it, making the tough revolutionary changes that need to happen to do it. Like, for me, what is that? I mean, I think I do need to keep moving. I think I need to exercise. I need to keep my spine up straight. I need to stretch. I need to keep doing those things. So I need to find joy. I need to do the things that bring me pleasure. I need to like stick to doing those things, probably. It's interesting. This moon, this pushing through, is falling at the point in my chart where the North Node is at least pretty damn close to it. And Pluto's near there too. There's this like, something has to give, like something needs to shift, and I hope that this chart brings about some of that transformation, even if it is uncomfortable. I hope that that's the case. Not the happiest chart I think I've ever seen. But, this is what I'm inspired to share. Take it or fucking leave it, That's just how it is, but alright, well, hopefully I can find a way to fucking share this forecast. It's not really going how I wanted to, but I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna keep going, because what fucking choice do I have? What fucking choice do we have? What changes, what revolutions need to take place? Because this is not working. My general life pattern, I'm not feeling excited. I'm not feeling like I'm part of a group that is worth being a part of. Like, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm tired, I'm bored, and I also feel capable. I feel like I have a lot of different abilities, but anyways, love, light, and the snake's bite. Glad that nothing seems to last forever, right? Anyways, peace out. Peace out, everybody. Ending live video.